I'm Larry Farver, and let's queer up gay culture. Former Grindr employee blames IPO for app's decline. A former Grindr employee is speaking out, saying one corporate shift marked the start of what some users call the app's decline. According to Vox, complaints have grown in recent years, with users describing the platform as more expensive and less usable. The criticisms are renewed as Grindr trials a new premium tier called Edge, an artificial intelligence-powered subscription priced between $349.99 and $499.99 per month. The tier is being tested in the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, and will sit above, not replace, Grindr Unlimited. A former marketing staffer who left the company in 2023 said the downturn began in 2022 when Grindr went public, and this shift left to the app's focus to move its users to its investors. The staffer said, quote, Grindr really changed the game in a lot of ways. It was a different type of cruising. It was at the time so cool and inventive, but now it's taken on the Silicon Valley shape, end quote. Grindr's chief product officer, AJ Balance, pushed back saying, quote, some of the principles we have in building our products is giving users choice and control over what products they want to use. So if users don't want to engage with these products, they don't have to go there, end quote. Do you think Grindr is evolving or losing its spark? Well, personally, I don't care. Certainly have a respect for people out there, but there's an open market of selections, and you don't have to spend almost $500 to get an experience.
I mean, look, they're not requiring it, for one. So stop bitching.
Yes.
Two, Grindr isn't the reason why Grindr is declining. Like, I haven't been on Grindr for several years. However, when I was on it, it wasn't the platform that was the problem. It was the people using the platform that was the problem. So, you get what you give, right? You've got people on there who, use it for whatever reasons that they want to use it for. And if you don't like it, then go to another platform or go to a bar and talk to somebody, go to a bathhouse and bump up against something. You have options out there.
Well, right.
Exactly.
Thank you, gentlemen. But I just have to be very blunt. Even if $300 to $400 a month, I don't care. Even if the app gave me a blowjob and did the dishes afterwards, that's still too friggin' high of a cost for a monthly subscription of any kind. That's absolutely absurd. $300 to $400 a month. That is, but okay. Yes, they had that very nice corporate message of, oh, you don't have to use it. We all know the way how AI works. If it makes it so that it ends up doing most of the conversation tracking for you, that means that people that don't use it aren't going to be able to talk to anyone eventually. That's what they're going to try and do with this sort of crap. And this is just a reminder that, one, AI is way over unregulated. And the fact that we have no one trying to regulate what you can charge a person in a subscription is also absurd. But to me, I think the biggest part of this is all another example of enshittification. A company, a techie company of some kind, has a nice little product. They get a bunch of people on it. And the moment they try to make it go public or really try to, they just destroy their own product. And this just looks like the beginning of the end for Grindr to me. But that also means that, I think that Scruff and the other nice ones are still out there. So use those kids.
I mean, that's what I was saying. You've got options. And I hear what you're saying about the cost, but I mean, we look at, luxury brands that are selling, basically torn up, ripped up t-shirts for $700. Mm-hmm. And we wonder why, major retail brands are going under. So, you either people are going to pay it or they're not, and they'll learn. We call art because someone called it art, not because it was necessarily technically something. Same with pricing. We price things because people will pay for it. And if they pay for it, well, then that's the cost. I think the problem is we have somebody who's left the company who's saying, the IPO ruined the company. Well, no, the times are changing in general. With the makeup of people on these apps is changing in general. We keep talking about, and we've talked about it in the past, the younger generation isn't using gay bars and apps and stuff like that because they can just go to 7-Eleven and pick up somebody in aisle 12, right? So, let's not blame the app, and let's not blame AI.
You can get a ChatGPT subscription for much less than $300 or $400 a month.
Sure.
There's an unusual tiering here that doesn't make any sense.
It makes sense because nobody's paying for premium.
Oh, well, that's a whole other story.
Like I said, why pay for Grindr when it gives you just enough people, and the first 10 people that you get anyway are going to ghost you within 10 minutes because it's the perpetual, what's going to be the better next 10.
You can tell I haven't been on Grindr in forever because you used to get like 100 people.
Right. It's just in general, dynamics are changing. So it is what it is. Well, good luck, Grindr, and on your newest tier. And with that, there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.